All right, welcome to one more day. So, quick explanation. All we go over in this channel is we just go over a couple of stories, maybe people who went broke, stuff didn't go right in their business, and we learn from other people's mistakes. Hopefully there's some comeback stories, maybe anything you guys send me. I'm a business owner as well. That's my little logo, my business back there. I'm not talking too much about that. But yeah, so just wanted to go over some quick stories, and the reason why I named the channel One More Day, because sometimes we undervalue how much effort and how much of a difference one more day, putting one more day in, can make. And so I have a story right here about a multimillionaire that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. And yeah, and the saying can be like applied to anything. You're going through a breakup, just get through one more day, man. Things aren't going well in business, just get through one more day. You're struggling, sometimes it just takes one more day of solid effort. And another thing, yeah, like your buddy, bro, you partying again? Yeah, bro, just one more day. All right, for sure. You don't get back to it though, right? You get back to grinding? Yeah, one more day, right? So it can use one more day to literally anything. So that's the name of the channel, One More Day. And let's improve our next day by learning from what happened right here. So I got the story, and so the story goes, I have a relative who is a self-made millionaire many times over. He was the hardest working person I've ever known. As soon as he graduated from high school, he got his real estate license and became a successful realtor. And I'm sure you guys know how that real estate has created the most millionaires, as far as like a career in America. Real estate has created the most millionaires. And yeah, you can see all kinds of shows on Netflix. And if you have a girl or somebody that's interested in that, tell her to watch Selling Sunset on Netflix. And yeah, you see people making freaking literally in LA, you can see the properties listed. I live in LA, and they're making six-figure checks, and it's such nice properties. Helps you dream, helps you like, dang, you see it's tons of nice cars, all kinds of stuff if you're into that. So that could be something you could recommend to if you're seeing somebody, and you can maybe watch something different with her. It's more of like a girl show though, but the properties are so nice. It does help you dream. Continuing, so within 30 years, so after the real estate, within 30 years, he opened a successful construction company, a store that sold kitchen cabinets, and owned over 20 rental properties. So boom, just stacking. This wasn't enough for him, and he started renting out his properties to people that would pay him more to grow pot in. Okay, so his granite company was used to ship the pot across state lines, and now he's sitting in jail facing a minimum of 10 years. Okay, so he hasn't gone on to trial yet, right? He's been caught, not convicted yet. He's sitting in jail for waiting trial, and that's truly unfortunate. Must have been illegal, a couple of illegal states, and yeah, it says right here, the government is, so man, that's what you don't want. The government is coming after all his rentals and money. And the writer wrote an edit. I should add that he shipped the pot to 9 different states, 7 of which the weed is still illegal, using USPS. So truly unfortunate. Now, family member decided to ship marijuana to numerous states without thinking of the repercussions. Had he decided to run a legitimate business like he had all those years, things could have ended differently. Now, with government seizing all of his properties and money, he'll likely lose everything while sitting in jail for the next 10 years minimum. It just makes you realize that crime doesn't pay and is not worth it. And it's not worth it ruining your life over money. Okay, so I got a couple takeaways from that I kind of wanted to share. Number one, we already talked about how lucrative real estate can be, and or taking on a trade, right? If college isn't for you, yeah, you can always just look into other career fields that just require some kind of certification. You can go and make things happen, then venture into multiple entrepreneurial ventures, I suppose, afterward. Next, when you start making money, remember to, because I know you right there behind the camera, you're gonna make it one day, and just remember that if you've ever felt in a position or somewhere where you're succeeding, like it's easy for some people to gain like a God complex, or feel like they're untouchable, or feel like, you know, I'm on top of the world. Like, you're making money, right? Money is power. People feel very powerful. Maybe that's when some corruption sets in. You'll see sometimes with like the politicians and whatnot. And so just a reminder that it just takes one person. Like, we don't even know how he got caught. Could have been, you know, they were checking the mail, or it could have been someone close to him could have snitched or told on him, or anything like that, right? Not that we condone this activity. We want to make clean money, but it's just like, it just takes one hater to be like, hey, and tip off, and now you're in jail, and you're hoping that stuff's going right on the outside. Like, who are you gonna call to manage all your properties and to move stuff and all your accounts? And it's just a nightmare. And right, we just want to learn from other people's mistakes, and this is why I wanted to go over this story, because as somebody who's building as well, I know you're building something for yourself. It's just, remember, it's just good to have these lessons in place. So yeah, just remember, try to stay legit. Don't try to stay legit, stay legit. And just remember that it just takes one person that knows you're doing dirt to for things not to go right, like that could have happened within a couple, one day literally changed his life when they came and arrested him, you know. So be legit for one more day. Keep telling yourself that. And then the final takeaway number 3, which is what I kind of already touched on, is don't go to jail. Sounds easy, but remember, when you start to get into those risky areas, man, when stuff seems so enticing, and you're making money already, you're set, you're good, it feels like no one's gonna find out, feel like you can trust folks, you just don't know. And sometimes you have to say, what are the pros and what are the cons of me, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen? Is it worth my freedom potentially? Just take the calculated risk. That's all I would say. If even 1% and you're doing good, just take the time to tell yourself and evaluate those options before you pull the trigger. That would be my biggest takeaway for that. So that's I just wanted to share that with you guys. And
I got Coach Kern.
Coach Kern,
bring it,
Kem.
Coach.
Hey, Coach Kem.
You hear me?
Is it Coach? Yeah, Coach Kem.
How many now?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's me. So now I'm a business owner. I've done every fitness professional's dream to go independent. I have done it. Every day at 2:30 p.m. to 5, I prospect. That is all I do, prospect. No one interrupts me. No women, no homies, no friends. I don't care. You're cool. I'll call you after 5. I do not care.
Who's your favorite uncle, man? Who's your favorite uncle, brother?
Invisible.